What's up, everybody? It is Matt with OddsJam, and just going live on this beautiful Tuesday night, day after Valentine's Day. Hopefully, people have some leftover money in their bank account to spend betting on sports. Because in this live stream, just going to be talking plus EV strategy, going to be placing some live EV bets, all that good stuff. But before I get started, OddsJam over the weekend just released an incredibly amazing new feature where they can actually the bet tracker actually auto grades your bets now. So no longer for someone like me who is on the East Coast and simply just cannot stay up for these late West Coast games. No longer do I have to wake up in the morning with one eye open, barely understanding what's going on, tracking all my bets. OddsJam does that for you. So I woke up today, saw that my bets had been tracked, saw that I'm up for the week. Great start to the morning. So the bet tracker, if you're not signed up for OddsJam, is completely free. Doesn't cost you a dime. You can input all your bets. It'll input the closing line for you. It'll auto grade it for you. It's absolutely amazing. I cannot stress enough about tracking your bets, how important it is, even if you don't want to know if you're up or down, which I don't know why you wouldn't, but it just helps you with your betting strategy. So you can see what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. If you're not beating CLV, what you can do to start beating CLV, all that good stuff. It's amazing. I love the bet tracker. It's absolutely incredible feature, and it's completely free. So I'd recommend everybody, if you're betting on sports, even a little bit, use the bet tracker. And then another feature, this isn't OddsJam specific, but that will help you be a profitable sports bettor, is to sign up at every sportsbook that is available in your state. The more books you're signed up for, the better lines you can get, the higher chance you have of a positive EV bet. You can go line shopping. It's amazing. So I would definitely recommend checking out the description of this video. See what sports books are legal in your state that you're not signed up for, and make sure to sign up because it's incredibly helpful. Such an easy way to be a profitable sports bettor. And with that, I will share my screen. I'm having an issue sharing my screen. All right. Sorry, a little bit of technical difficulties here. Let's try this again. If not, I might have to leave and come back. Can't access your screen. Let's try a tab, see if that works. Sorry about this technical difficulty here. Here we go. Everybody can see my screen all right? Okay. Sorry about that. Not sure why that went wrong. But here is my OddsJam homepage. This is why I love the bet tracker so much. I'm up $8,600. That's pretty nice. I can see how much I have pending for tonight. These bets are all tonight. Mostly just my player props and game props, which were posted on the YouTube channel. 10% return on investment. So if I want to increase my bankroll, I can pretty much bank on 10% ROI, which is amazing. 75% of the time I beat the closing line, which is pretty good. And I attribute to my positive expected value betting strategy, market width, all that good stuff. BetMGM is my most profitable sports book. Basketball is my most profitable sport. And by and away, positive EV betting is my most profitable way to bet. So incredible to have this bet tracker that is completely free. And with that, let's get to the plus EV page. Perfect. So everything's good here. So a couple of things to note when looking at the positive EV page. The percent is just the percent of positive expected return. So the higher the number, the better. And all that means is essentially, let's look at this first play, and I will zoom in my screen if you can't. Give me 1 second. Zoom in, make sure it's easier to read. And yeah, that's good. Okay, so all this means is for this first bet, which is a college basketball bet, Longwood versus High Point, the 9.54% means that essentially if this game was played 100,000 million times, and each time I bet $100 on this over 139, the profit I would make is $9.54. That's just the law of large numbers. Obviously, for this specific bet, if it wins, I would get the profit. If it loses, I would lose the stake. So it's not like I'm going to make $9 on this bet, but the goal is to stack positive expected value bets on top of each other. And if you do that, eventually over the long run, your profit will be what this percentage is. The date obviously is a day the game is played. So for these bets, I'm just going to track everything that is bet or that is played tonight. The event, the books shows you where you're getting the positive EV. The OddsJam perfect line is the money maker here. That is what we consider the true line of the book or of the bet. So for this one, the OddsJam perfect line prices this at plus 104. Looks like we're getting plus 135 on Bet Rivers. So that 31-cent difference between what we're getting it at, what the OddsJam perfect line has, that is the positive expected value. The larger the gap between these two numbers, the higher positive EV it is. And then what we also want to look at is the market width. And you take that by looking at the both lines of the OddsJam perfect line. And for a plus and a minus like this, you subtract it. So for this one, the market width would be 24 cents because 128 minus 104. We want the lower numbers, the better. The lower the number, the tighter the market, which means that's more confident OddsJam is in the line. So if you can find something, generally, I don't bet anything above 25. So if this line is still available when I refresh, I'll go to Bet Rivers. If it's still available, I'll bet this because it's 24 cents in market width. And anything that is 15 or below is like an incredibly tight market. We consider that load city. So even if it's a lower percentage in my calculator tells me to put less on it, if the market width is 15 cents and below, I'll most likely double and sometimes triple what the calculator says, because if the market's that tight and you're still getting positive EV, then that's just a really good bet. So then the last one, market, just tells you what the line is. So let's refresh, see if that one's still available. Bet Rivers updates pretty quickly, so sometimes the lines change. Wait for this to load. And then the only other thing to note is that I love betting on NBA player props or just player props in general, but they have a little bit of a wider variance. So and a player prop like this one is a play on FanDuel. A player prop, my limit is 40 cents in market width and 5% positive EV. But this one's a play. So Joel Embiid is my favorite player in the NBA. If you couldn't tell by the poster behind me, I'm a Sixers fan. Over 12.5 rebounds, I love. Play the Celtics tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this in. Share this tab instead because I'm having an issue. So I need to log in. I want to go to the NBA, Celtics, player rebounds, Joel Embiid, over 12.5, plus 108. The tab tells me to put $60 on it just based off my Kelly criterion method. So $60 bet. Let me go back to FanDuel. Oh, and the odds changed. That's why you got to move quick. Unfortunately, the odds changed on me. That is unfortunate. Let me see if I can just fix my screen a little bit and see if this works. All right, so now I can go from tab to tab. Okay, cool. All right, so now I don't need to do that anymore. So I'll refresh this. I'm sad I didn't get that Embiid 1 inch because of my computer issues, but that's okay. Let me wait for this to load and see what bets we got. Yep, that one went away. So this one is 25 cents. This one's good. Looks like it's an under. Western Michigan versus Akron. Plus 130, $45 bet. Let's see if I can get this one in. Bet MGM. Log in. So it is, yes, thank you, Akron versus Western Michigan. Akron basketball. The play is under 125.5 plus 130. Under 125.5 plus 130. I believe it was a $45 bet. It was. Place bet. Good to go. So we're good here. Let me add it to my tracker, obviously. Incredibly important. I hyped that up and can't forget to do that. All right, now let's go through. Sorry for the shrieking dog in the background. She just wants her dinner. All right, so this Garland one was actually an NBA play of the day. I already locked this one in. Still plus EV bet. So I might as well hit it again. Why not? Go to Bet MGM. Looks like the play is Darius Garland under 3.5 rebounds, plus 105. That is a 50. I'll round up to $60 play. Log in. Let me go player props, rebounds, Darius Garland under 3.5, plus 105, 60. Good to go. All right, so let me add this to my tracker again. Bet Tracker is completely free. It's an amazing, amazing feature. I cannot recommend it enough. So that's 2 bets I've placed. As you can see, I don't do a ton of analysis for these positive EV bets that are a decent amount. I trust the system. It's worked well for me, obviously, with this profit I have plus EV betting. This is exactly how I do it. So understandable. It can get frustrating if the lines change, but I've been doing this like for less than 10 minutes, less than 5 minutes. If you can just take out all the rambling I did at the beginning, and I've already locked in 2 bets. I almost had a third one if I didn't have the issues. Next play looks like it's Jaren Jackson Jr. under 17.5. That is, what's that? 37 cents of market width. So that one is a play. This is a $70 play for me. It was on FanDuel. FanDuel does change the quickest. We're one of the better sports books out there. Let's see if I can get this in. So it was the Grizzlies. Points, Jaren Jackson Jr. under 17.5. So it already changed. No, this line is at 16.5 now. So it's the second example of FanDuel changing, but that's okay. Wait for this to load. Sorry, my internet's having a problem. So this will go away soon. Soccer, this is a play. So it's 34 cents in market with Pat Bev under 9.5 points, plus 105. Bet MGM and DraftKings. This is a $60 play for me. I already have Bet MGM up, so I'll go ahead and lock it here. So I need to find Pat Bev. It was points. Perfect. $60 play. No, not 6,000. Will be a lot. So if you're following along, I'd recommend placing all these bets live. Wait, did I do the right one? Oh, it was plus 1.5. I actually should have put more on it. I didn't even realize that. That's what I get for moving too quick. So that would have been 105 play. Pat Bev under 9.5 points. Well, I already got it. I won't change it. $60 bet. I'll just change the odds. Wait. Did I lock in something wrong? Oh, I did get it for plus 105. Sorry, I think I'm losing my mind. So, all right. Sorry about that. Not sure what's going on with my brain, not the software or the sports book. Let me refresh this. See if there's anything more above 5%. So we know this Jaren Jackson Jr. one is fake. Pat Bev one. I thought I just added this to my bet tracker. Let's see. Sorry, my internet's having some issues. That's why it's all slow. Refresh it. Maybe there you go. Yeah, I did that as add this one in. So must have just not updated yet on the plus EV page, but that's okay. Wait for this to load again. And all right, so that Jaren Jackson Jr. one went away. This one we locked in. Looks like not within market width. This is a play. So LaMelo Ball under 8.5 assists. Looks like it's 33 cents in market width. Another Bet MGM one, $55 minus 105. So let me go ahead and lock that in. Assist LaMelo Ball under 8.5. Oh, I ran out of money on Bet MGM. It's all right. I have like 10 pending bets. So I won't add more. I'll just go ahead and sit this one out. Looks like there's a lot more on Bet MGM, which is unfortunate. Maybe I'll add some on a separate screen, actually. So you just don't see all the banking info, you know. Online banking. Let's add a solid 200. There are a decent amount of bets in there. Select your bank. Log into my bank. I know this is great video. Logging in. I guess I'll refresh this, take it out of my account. Please wait while it's confirming my transaction. Maybe see if there's anything else on here. So this is 34 cents, not a play. This is what, 29 cents, not a play. All right, Bet MGM is good to go. Sorry about that. All right, so the play was, come on. LaMelo Ball under 8.5 assists, minus 105. I believe it was a $55 play. LaMelo Ball assists. And the odds changed. Darn. That's what I get for being slow. I'll refresh it again. And let's see. And all right, so that's it for all the player props above 5%. Yeah, the lines change. So let me go ahead and remove player props. See if there are any game props, because I don't really have a 5% limit on those like I do with the plus EV page. Or sorry, with the player props, just because don't really worry about variance with game props. And like I said, if I can find something above or below 15% market width, then that's load city. So here's one. This one's on BetMGM. Looks like it's the Heat minus 4.5, 21 cents in market width, plus 150. This is a $32 play for me, so I'll go ahead and lock this in. So I want to go to the Heat spreads, first half Heat minus 4.5, plus 150, 32, perfect. Round down to 30. Always want to round down. It's weird if you're betting exact cents. Easy way to get limited. All right, add this to my bet tracker. Let's keep going. So another one, another under for this Western Michigan versus Akron. Looks like it's on the first half under 60.5. This is a $50 play for me. So let me go to college hoops. Perfect. First one, first half under 60.5 should be minus 110. $50 play. Another BetMGM one. It's my most profitable sports book, so I never get nervous betting a lot of money on BetMGM. That's for sure. Add this to my tracker. I'll go ahead and refresh again. And once I get to the lower limits of the percentage, I'll look specifically for something 15 and below. Let's see, 26 cents, not a play. 26 cents, not a play. What's this? 35, 25. This one is first half under for Elon versus Hofstra. So it looks like this is another $50 play for me. So let me go back. Find Elon. Perfect. So it's first half under 67.5, $50 play. Locked it in. Okay. 50. Save. Good to go. To refresh this. All right. So again, we're just looking at the market with 21 locked in, 26, nope, 35, nope, 25, nope. What's this? 18. This was not a play for today. 25. This one is another first half under, Oklahoma versus Texas. This is a $40 play for me. First half under. Texas versus Oklahoma. Half should be under 58.5 minus 110. Under 58.5 minus 110, $40 play. Perfect. And let's lock this in. Perfect. All right, so I've locked in a decent amount. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for something that's 15 and below. If there is anything, if there's not, that's all right. It happens. Just to kind of show you what that looks like and lock that one in for a little bit more. So here we go. This is tomorrow hockey. Just kidding. 2017, 23, 2019, 22, 23, 19, 20, 13. Here we go. Perfect. Looks like this is a play. Sixers first half spread plus 0.5. Perfect. I'm betting on the Sixers. So it's telling me to put 21. I'll go ahead and up this to 40. Everyone says you should bet with your heart, right? That's why I'm betting on the Sixers. Just kidding. It's plus EV. So Sixers plus 0.5. And all right, 40. Perfect. Bet MGM. Add this to my bet tracker. That was 13 cents. I love it. Of course, it's with this. At least I get to bet on the Sixers. And let me just make sure there are no more player props that I missed. And then I'll go ahead and skedaddle on out of here. Nope, nothing missed. All right, so that's it for my live betting. Got a couple bets in. Let's let me see how much I got total. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bets total. So pretty good day. So I know that, again, a lot of frustration I have it myself is if the lines change, you don't think you can get it in time. But I just got in 8 bets in the 20 minutes I've been doing this. 15 if you take out my rambling at the beginning. And that's not including the internet issues that I had and also the screen sharing issues that I had. So, yeah. So again, it's you just got to spend some time, refresh the Plus EV page, and you'll be able to find some plays. Other than that, again, the bet tracker, I cannot recommend it enough. I absolutely love it. And all these bets, I don't even have to stress about seeing if they update or updating the bet tracker itself, I should say. Sorry, stuttered a little bit there. It does it all for me. So I'll wake up tomorrow, go out to dinner tonight. I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll tell me if my bets won or lost, if I profited or if I didn't profit. It's an incredibly helpful tool. So again, it's free. I can't recommend it enough. And then again, last thing, I mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but another thing to help yourself be a profitable sports bettor is to just be signed up with every sports book that's available. So make sure you look at the description, look at the states that you're located in, find one that you're not signed up for, that's legal in your state, and then sign up using that link, and then it'll just help yourself. And other than that, I'll just end it with let me know what you thought of the picks. Let me know if you're tailing. I'd love to hear the feedback. You can hit me up on my Twitter at Matt_Modi_bets. You can also comment on the YouTube video itself. Let us know your thoughts. And other than that, please rate, review, subscribe to the channel, like, share, all that good stuff. Just help us grow, help as many people cash. And that's all I got for you. So happy betting, happy watching, and good luck.